old Smokey. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? I am Zombie Cartman, as always. And I'm out here in the middle of the woods with Kallie and my dog, who's being an asshole. And we're going to try to find some huckleberries. A lot of people have heard the word huckleberry, but they don't know what the hell a huckleberry is. And they happen to grow out here in northwest Montana. And we pick them, we eat them, we sell them. We do all kinds of stuff with them. You can make pies, jelly, syrup. I don't want to go into all the Bubba Gump ways you can use huckleberries, but that's pretty much it. So I'm going to put my gear on. We're going to hike out here into the woods a little ways and pick some. So all this little brush that you guys can see on camera here is huckleberry brush. And as you can see, there are some huckleberries growing on it, which they kind of look like a blueberry, but they're basically a high mountain blueberry. And you know, they're a little bit more tart than a blueberry. I wouldn't say they're an acquired taste, but maybe. Some people might not like them just because of the certain tartness that they do have. Actually quite a bit right there, but I want to keep going back in. Usually the further you go, the better it gets, because people aren't willing to go further. Oh yeah, that's some loaded bushes right there. So this right here is the kind of action I'm looking for. So you can see all these ones right here. That's a really loaded down bush too. And there's a couple different ways people pick these. What I'm doing is considered a hand pick clean method, where you pretty much just pick berries and you only put berries in your bucket. And then some people will actually take the whole bush and just tip it over into their bucket and smack it a bunch of times, and that'll get you all the ripe berries, pretty much all the inchworms, bunch of spiders, pretty much a bunch of leaves, you know, stuff you really don't want. And then you end up having to go through, and some people will build really elaborate sorter systems that will actually remove all that from their berries. Usually it's like a berry chute where you dump them down a screen, and you got a fan blowing the leaves out as it goes down, and the screen will rip all the stems out of the berries as they go down. But then you got to go back through with tweezers and actually get all the little stems out, and that's a pain in the ass. When I was a kid, I used to do that a lot. And a good little patch here. Smoky. Wow, look at that bush.
Oh shit.
Another thing people do around here is, because these things only grow in a few places in the world, they are picked and sold. Used to be pretty much by the gallon. Now we're starting to see people buying them by the pound, which is really interesting, but whatever brings more money, I guess. You can usually get anywhere from $30 to $50 a gallon for these berries, and if you're an experienced picker and you get into a good patch, you can Usually get a gallon in about 20 minutes. So you can make some good money in a day picking some berries if you know what you're doing and happen to find a good spot. Smokey, do you even know what's going on right now? She's like, why are we out here? What are we doing? You guys seem really interested in these bushes. And I don't get it. One thing for sure, bears love huckleberries. That's one of the reasons why I brought the dog, and it's why I brought my gun, just in case. Yeah, I thought I felt one that felt like it was kind of bit or squished. Getting some berries. Not a whole lot, but out of my berries. Jesus, there's some nice ones right there. Other side of this log. Whoa. That's a good one too.
Around the trees.
Yeah. Jeez. It's all pretty good right here. They're just kind of small, but there's so many of them. Smokey, there's an edge of a log there.
This is shit. You almost fell.
Quit eating them, Smokes.
Yeah.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Am I smoking?
Smokey is mommy telling stories about how she's not eating huckleberries, but when I look at her teeth, they're probably purple as shit. Look at that. Look at all of them. Some good some good action. Holy crap, right above me too. This whole, it'd take me a couple hours to pick all this, I think. I also am not claiming to be a good picker, because I'm not actually out here trying to make a living. You know, there are people that'll come out and pick like their life depends on it, because it does. And they will pick a shitload more than I do. I just want some pie or a smoothie, maybe some pancakes. I have no desire to come out here and pick 20 gallons or whatever. Yeah, that would make this a lot less fun. Oh shit. What I like to do is find the ones where it's like two of them right next to each other. And you can just kind of pinch them both at the same time and give them a roll. And you'll pull the both of them off their stem. And you're basically picking two at a time. Smokey's hiding out in the shade like that dog on fucking Never Ending Story. What, you don't like the Never Ending Story, babe?
You know,
Why?
it's weird.
Why? Is it weird to think that we're out here in the middle of nowhere? Like we're literally foraging for berries. Smokey, get your face away from my bucket. All right, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, we're back here at the truck. We went and picked as many huckleberries as we felt like picking, because we didn't really feel like picking a lot, but as you can see, we got quite a few. It's probably about half a gallon, maybe close to a gallon, I'm not sure.
We'll see when we get home.
Yeah, mainly we're just gonna eat them, probably have some muffins, some smoothies, you know, stuff like that.
Cheesecake.
Some cheesecake for sure. See, that's some good brush right there. Nice berries. Smokey, you're taking my brush down. What would you say you do here? No.